Feet together, arms relaxed, shoulders loose. Take a deep breath and exhale. You're going to squeeze your hands up into fists above your hip towards your underarm. You feel some tension as your arms are up high, but then let the shoulders sink down while you keep the hands up high. Try and make your toes point out and then make your heels point out. So you end up with your toes in at a 45-degree angle. And then from there, sink your hips down. Now, if you were to keep your toes straight and do that with your knees, then that would put some undue tension on your knees, and you don't want to do that. But when the toes go in, and then you bend in, essentially you're still in this position where your toes and your knee end up in the same plane. What we're trying to do here by bending the hips, the knees, the ankles, is get this joint to bend more. The main areas of circulation for your lower body, right? So again, from the beginning, we're here, shoulders relaxed, roll your hands up, fist, but then shoulders relax. Toes out, heels out, and then bend. Knees, ankles, hips. Lower back is arched. I'm kind of in this position where I can put my hand by my lower back and then relax the back. Next exercise. You can relax the legs. It's like we did last month where we make that L shape. But what we're going to do is bring the thumb even with the index finger and then slide it down this way. And then the palm is flat. If you can't do that, you just try to get whatever your hands are able to do. But by getting the hands to come into these positions like so, it takes a little coordination and then a little resistance as you're trying to make the muscles do what you're telling them to. So my toes are in, my knees are in, I stretch to the sides, trying to pull my index finger back. And then relax the shoulders, bend the knees again. Now this time my knees are touching because my feet are a little closer. That's fine. You're still going to feel it in the hips or wherever your body's a little bit weak. So we relax, come back to the beginning. First couple exercises are where I can do them facing you. Relax the shoulders, toes out, heels out. Sink down. Next one, index finger up, make the L, and then the thumb comes close to the index finger and then down. And then see what I'm doing with my fingers here? The three little fingers kind of stretch up so the palm is open. Stretch to the sides, relax the shoulders, put the tension down by the lower body again. And then we come up, you relax the arms a little bit, toes out again, heels straight, so now we're in the horse stance. Stretch again, like you're trying to touch the walls. Finger back, elbows bend, hips bend. So it's like we put the tension on one part of the body and then another part of the body. Next one will be come to your hips, fingers straight down, but I'm still keeping the hands in that position. Some of your hands will start to get kind of cramping or achy. Stretch forward, and then relax the elbows and shoulders. Again, put the tension down by the legs. So if it gets again to be too much with your fingers, just try to maybe hold them here. If you can do the thumb, you do the thumb, you do what you can. So back to the beginning. Shoulders relax, feet together. Roll up, and then shoulders down and relax. Toes out, heels out, sink down and relax. Index finger up, thumb, we call that triggering, like you're pulling a trigger, a gun or a rifle. Stretch, relax. Toes out, heels straight, stretch like you're trying to touch the walls. Let the tension dissolve away from your shoulders. Put the tension back towards the legs, the lower body. Slowly back up, fingers down. As long as you can, keep the wrists pointed with the finger down. And then turn over, stretch. Sink the elbows, shoulders, sink the hips. And then we come up. So that's where we kind of finish with those exercises where it's all kind of just the same thing facing forward. I'm going to shift my weight to the left so I can pivot my right foot. Scoop to the opposite shoulder, past the face, and now my right hand comes out. Try and stretch towards the wall, and then relax and come back. Put most of the weight on your back leg. and then we'll switch. Opposite side. So now again, just have a little bit of weight on that front foot. Scoop to the opposite shoulder, past your face, other arm comes out. Try and touch the wall with the open palm, and then relax, let the shoulder sink, let the elbow bend, let your hips sink. And back to the beginning. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Toes out, heels straight. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. So up to there, everything was just forward. Now we got to think, most of the exercise is going to start with the right side doing some of the movement, or the right hand being what's extended out. Opposite side, inhale, exhale. So again, I'm going to start with the right side. I step into the bow stance, where my toes, my knee, and my hip are in the same plane. Grab like you're holding onto a ball. Other hand the same way. I'm going to shift to the left side now. Put the hand above your knee, the other hand out from your chin. Relax your shoulders, sink your hips. Now we'll do what's called the left side, because I'm going to extend with my left hand and then sink down. And then we'll start it again from the beginning. There's 36 exercises. We'll do like maybe the first 10 or so for today. So inhale, exhale. Toes out, heels out. If you can do it at the same time, try and do that. And then exhale. Inhale. Exhale. One part of your body stretches, while the other part relaxes, and then it shifts, usually from top to bottom. Lower body's relaxed. Now I put the tension on the wrists, the shoulders, and that dissolves and relaxes. Now the tension goes to the lower body. Next set. So I start with my right foot, and then the right hand. And at the end, always sink and relax. Then it's the left side. Left hand extending. Next one starts with the right foot, but then pivots. Each hand, I'm squeezing the fingertips, and then sinking. And then I do the other side. Hand above the knee, hand out from the chin, relax your shoulders, sink your hips. Next set. Horse stance, but then we're going to turn the right foot out. I'm going to make a big circle with my left arm, a big circle with my right arm. When I finish, I pull both wrists back, and I sink down. And come back up, go back to the horse stance, and then turn out the left foot. Big circle with the right arm, big circle with the left, both wrists pull back, sink down. So that ends up being what's called a half horse stance. Here's the horse, here's the bow stance. We do half of each. All right, and then we'll start it over again. Everything's loose, everything's comfortable. Inhale, exhale. If you can, same time, toes out, heels out. Otherwise, just do them independently and then sink down. Inhale, stretch, relax, put the tension on the lower body. Toes out, heels straight. Inhale, exhale, sink down. Slowly go down, slowly come back up. Inhale. Telescope your shoulders, so you're trying to reach all the way to the front. Relax, sink and exhale. Right shift. So right arm extends. This front foot, I just have enough weight on the foot just to balance, so maybe like 30%. Most of it's on the back foot. Same thing again. Circle, stretch, sink. Next one, both feet have equal weight. Pivot on the ball of your feet. Inhale, exhale. And then we do the other side. Left hand out, inhale, exhale. Horse stance. Half horse, turn the foot and the knee out. Left arm circles first, then the right arm. Both wrists pull back, sink down. And we come back up, back to the horse stance. Turn the left foot and knee out. Circle 1, circle 2, wrists pull back, sink out. Next set, right foot again starts, so I'm going to step across. Like we've done in the past, where you're spinning a ball, spin the ball, left hand by your temple, right hand by your hip, sink down, slowly back up, unwind. Now we'll do the left side, left foot starting, stepping across, spin the ball, cover your temple, come past your left leg, your hip, sink down, and then slowly back up. Take a deep breath and slow exhale. So these are all stances that are used in different martial arts sets. Some of them are used just for conditioning, some of them are used for fighting, some of them are used with weapons. It's all the same stances, whether you're here and you're blocking a punch, you might have a sword in your hand or a spear, it's the same stance. So for hundreds of years, if not longer, people would do the exercises to develop their strength, to stay healthy, to be able to defend themselves. When we do it, we're trying to increase our range of motion, trying to develop our balance, trying to develop where we distribute our center of gravity at. So there's all these different benefits. And inside of each of your minds, you're saying to yourself, wow, my legs are tight, or that hurts my back. You have that little inner dialogue that's going on as you're trying to assess if you can do the exercises the same way I am. And then we get to the one where you're standing on one leg, you're up here, and then you're going to be saying to yourself, really, Jim, you expect me to do that? But you'll try and you'll do whatever you're able to. And that little inner dialogue is what helps you to break away from your everyday stress. It gives you something else to think about. So let's try it again. Add on a little bit more if we can. Roll up, and then relax. Toes out, heels out. Relax with the exhale. Fingers in the one finger up position, stretch, sink, relax. Toes out, heels out, stretch, sink and relax as you breathe out. Come forward, inhale, exhale. Now we start the side-to-side movements. Inhale, exhale, and sink. Your fingers should be pointing kind of upward, your thumb upward also. Same thing on the other side. Inhale, exhale. Now again, side-to-side movements. Squeeze your fingers like you're holding the ball above your knee and out from your face. And then the other side. Inhale, exhale. Next one, horse stance. And then turn the right side out. Circle 1, circle 2. Wrists pull back, sink down as you breathe out. And then back up, horse stance. Left leg turns out, circle once, circle twice, wrists pull back, sink down. Next one is going to be right foot steps across, spin the ball, stretch away, and then sink. Slowly back up, unwind. Now the left side, step across, spin the ball, stretch away, and then sink. Next set, we'll face to the right, so I'm going to spin the ball to the right. Press your hand up to the ceiling, other hand down towards the ground. If you can do that, shift your weight to the right leg, so as to pick the left foot off the ground. And then from there, as high as you can hold your knee up. Toes are down, and then toes are up. Hands to the sides, toes out. Cross your knee, palms together, sink down. That's a lot, right? And then we do the other side. We face the left, so now we spin the ball, your foot above your knee, palms together, and sink down. See, for some people, there'll come a point where it's like, I can't do it. And others, it'll be like, well, I can do a little bit. So you find what you're comfortable with, and then we add on to it. Last month, we did a lot of exercises that had balance involved, and you were shifting your weight back and forth. This set, there's a couple spots where you do that stuff, but for the most part, you see what you're able to do comfortably. Let's try one more time through, and then we'll finish with the breathing set from earlier. So again, feet together, shoulders relaxed. Inhale. Exhale. Toes out, heels out. Inhale. Exhale as you sink. This is called single finger divides China, if you want to have a poetry phrase to go with it, and then sink down. Toes out, heels out, horse stance, stretch, and then sink. Fingers in front, stretch, sink, tension on the lower body, and then relax. Right arm extends, open palm, stretch, and then the elbow bends as you sink, and then the other side. Circle to your other shoulder, past your face, left arm extends, and then sink, let your elbow bend. Next set, bow stance, then we pivot, fingers are holding on to like a grapefruit, and relax. And then the other side. Inhale, exhale. Horse stance, turn the one leg out. All these stances have names for them, but I just choose to pick the ones that stick out more. This is ride the tiger. It's like you're on top of a tiger holding on to the reins as you try not to get knocked off. And then the other side. So horse stance, turn the foot out, circle, circle, sink. Next one is to step your right foot across. Stretch, sink. And then the left foot steps across. Circle, stretch, sink. Next set is facing the right. Spin the ball to the right. So the first one is just the arm stretch, the shoulder stretch. Next part is your balance. Toes up, toes down. The next part is the leg stretch. If you can, point your toes, hold it out. Next part is to cross above your knee, palms together, like you're sitting in a chair. Relax. And the left side. That's okay, I don't look at everybody to see if you're doing it. Spin to the left. So again, shoulder stretch first. The left hand will be high. You can do that, shift your weight. Try to balance with your left leg up, toes up, toes down. You can do that, hands to the side so you can balance, toes out, cross your leg, palms together. Now, there's nobody saying that you can't go over by a chair or rest against the wall and try and do that. Even though it's a crutch, you still get benefits from trying to get your body to go into those positions. So don't feel like you can't do something like that. Instead of just, okay, I can't do it, I'm gonna fall over. Don't grab onto a chair. Just don't grab onto each other, because I never want to see that domino effect of everybody falling over.